Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Black people care about the border. I don't give a f what black people care about. The Democratic Party literally is going to fucking lose, even if they don't lose. Oh my fucking God, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single fucking day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate fucking streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single fucking person who thinks that the peak of activism is just being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately woke leftist. It's just, you did it. You did it. You have unlocked the fucking nihilism within me, okay? I am black-pilled. Nothing will ever get better. We are never gonna make it out. On any of these issues, everybody just simply wants to fucking chirp into the wind because they have no power and they recognize their utter powerlessness in the face of unjustifiable constructs that we fucking exist under. And the best possible fucking thing you can do is just be goddamn annoying, okay?
Planet. This is an interdimensional force that wants to influence us to build something that absorbs us and kills us, rather than the divine free will we're given to build something much better that empowers the species. So the species is now making a decision about its entire future.
Where are you getting this from?
That's what it is.
Not that, CNN. We gotta get back to the devil. Help save this dog. We got put in the right mood here. Because it's Hasan Piker versus Charlie Kirk time, so I definitely need my, I don't endorse no politics and I don't know nothing, because I don't know what's gonna be said here, you know? But I heard Hasan lost miserably. And that brings me back to me trying to solve a murder. Hasan was on the suspect list, because he was supposed to debate him. We were robbed, but we got this.
People flee Havana, Cuba for Miami, Florida.
I don't know, maybe our sanctions have
Florida.
I will be watching. Oh God, Sync is here to fucking introduce it. He's the liberal wannabe Alex Jones so bad. And it's kind of funny because Hasan's doing it, like, not purposely, in a lol-cow way, and Sync's just kind of, yeah, hashtag save Kaya. Someone needs to get that trending and get that to Elon Musk attention or some shit. I don't know. Let's see this hot debate. I'm gonna be critiquing debate styles. I don't know anything that's happening. But, like, I don't know. I've never seen Charlie be like, boo, liberal, go burn them, you don't deserve to live. I never seen this, so maybe I'll be wrong in this heated debate with warrior Hasan Piker.
You're about to watch Uno Mas, Charlie Kirk, the right-winger on college campuses, taking on Hasan Piker from the Young Turks.
And I'm honored to be moderating this debate. Now, how many of you came to the debate between Charlie Kirk and Hasan Piker last year? Okay. Now.
Whoa, Hasan's audience, where the fuck was the hype? What the fuck? Where's the hype from the Charlie audience? The fuck, this is a lame audience. This is too non-bipartisan.
Out of everyone here, who's ready for round two?
There it is.
So this debate is going to be about whether young people should be progressives, conservatives, or perhaps something else. And we're going to hopefully come to some resolution at the end of this. So
we should be gamers, and we should start a third party, and Reggie Fils-Aimé is going to run for president. That's how we're going to solve all the problems. And we will hashtag save Kaya.
So with that, I want...
Reggie couldn't save Donkey Kong, but he could save Kaya.
I want you to give a huge Politicon round of applause. Make some noise for Charlie Kirk of Turning Point USA and Hasan Piker of the Young Turks.
He shook his hand. This... oh my god. Where's the glasses, Hasan? You need those so badly, right? Oh, but you found the stage. You found the stage to clout chase, did you?
Oh, I love Politicon.
It's like Twitter in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
I barely fit in this chair.
Okay, all right. So,
Did he just... What the fuck is the difference between Hasan Piker and Herbie Hops, quite fucking honestly? Did this motherfucker just flex the first... Fucking goddamn it. He's awful, guys. What the fuck?
okay, did you guys have fun last year?
I had fun.
Did you have
Yeah,
fun?
no, it was a lot of fun, yeah.
So clearly, people were entertained because they wanted us back. Major force in American politics. And so what I want to start with is just some opening thoughts from both of our panelists here on some of the major issues facing young people, and then we're going to dig deeper into some of those issues. So I'll start with Charlie first. Charlie, tell us from your perspective what you see as some of the big...
Okay, I think Charlie's gonna say jobs. He really thinks China is gonna beat us and everything. He's treating them like the AP college student we gotta fight, and like test scores are bad, so he's not wrong there. And so China, he's very America first. Okay, China, America first, and fucking fentanyl? Question mark. I don't know. Hasan, though, I'll think on that.
biggest issues facing young people today, and then as part of that, why you think young people should be conservatives.
Well, I'd say the biggest issue
AI.
facing our generation is there's been a bipartisan agreement to continue to spend money we don't have, grow government at the expense of our generation, concentrate power around Washington, D.C. to benefit the wealthy few and the well-connected. And this shouldn't necessarily be a partisan issue, but it does. It becomes.
I mean, our parents did spend all of our inheritance on fucking Beanie Babies, so... You know.
And as we conservatives believe, we believe the bigger the government, the smaller the citizen. As we send more money to Washington, D.C., the IRS gets more powerful, the government bureaucracies get more powerful, and our freedom decreases with that. As we've seen in the last 18 months, what happens when you start to cut taxes and deregulate the economy? The lowest ever black unemployment rate, the lowest ever Hispanic unemployment rate, the highest ever median income amongst the Hispanic community, economic confidence at an all-time high, 4.2% GDP rate, 3.7% unemployment rate. This economy is so great, Obama's trying to take credit for it.
No. Oh, dude, we gotta think of this like 8 Mile and it's like a fucking rap battle. Okay, so he just swung out a whole bunch of facts. I don't know about everything. Obama steal credit? How? That's old. How is he gonna do that? I don't fucking know what's happening here, but this boy, Hasan Piker, just gave a look like... Oh. You're gonna get it when I get the mic. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what's Hasan gonna say that we need to be concerned with? The wage gap. He's gonna go all commie on us for sure. So wage gap / commie stuff. Fucking, he might pull a Ben Shapiro and talk about the elite. Well, and Alex Jones would talk about the elite because they're eat the rich. And then, Middle East, question mark? I don't know. Trying to make bets.
And you can start to see the beginning stages of what happens when you embrace conservative principles and conservative ideas, juxtapose that with the last 8 years, which was mediocrity and apologizing for being American. And it's great that we have a president that believes in the free market, free enterprise system, and I look forward to this discussion with Hasan, as it's always lively and never disappoints.
All right. So Hasan, you can respond to some of those points if you want to, but also tell us what you see as some of the big issues facing young people today, and from your perspective, why you...
Choke! Choke! Choke me, rabbit! Choke! Or is he's gonna fucking surprise me. He's gonna win me back.
You think young people should be progressive?
I think I'm going to take an apolitical approach as well to this conversation because I like to look at issues
Consider! Cancel him today.
and identify what they are and provide what kind of solutions I think are the best possible ones. Currently, the economic system that we're living under is inherently exploitative, it's inherently oppressive, and we're now actually feeling the devastating impact of that more than ever. We live in a country where there are 40 million
Charlie kind of said the same thing. Hasan just said it in a fucking hippie more way. Like, they're both like, money sucks. Well, I guess he was being more positive about the economy. Hasan saying it sucks, but Hasan can afford Gucci, so question mark.
Americans. We live in the wealthiest nation that has ever existed, the wealthiest nation on the planet, and we have 40 million Americans living in poverty. We have 18.5 million Americans living in extreme poverty, according to the latest UN reports. Climate change is happening no matter how hard people try to deny its existence, and it's
Isn't it weird how we haven't heard about climate change in a minute, guys? I don't know anything about anything. I don't endorse politics.
its outcomes are devastating, especially for millennials, and this is something that we need to focus on. And unfortunately, every single time we tried to bring about any sort of socialized solutions to these problems that the free market obviously fails to provide solutions for, we get called socialist, and that idea is inherently damaging. We live under an inherently oppressive capitalist dogma, and I'm here to talk about that because I think that at least questioning that and striving to find a better system is exactly what young people should be doing right now.
Right. So, inherently oppressive. So, small business owners are oppressing their employees?
Come on, you're hyper-focusing on small business, dog. I'm talking about capital.
Now that's just unprofessional. Charlie doesn't call people dog, I don't think. And Hasan is bad at debate. Is anybody denying this? That's what I would be calling out if I were a brain-dead fucking Hasan fan. Why aren't you debating any of these people that are talking shit? Why don't you bring Nux Taku on? You brought Willie Mack on, but you're afraid of the fucking VTuber? What a bitch.
Versus socialism.
Even though 85% of all jobs in this country are created by small businesses, even though
Why are
under
you
this
trying to-
president, poverty rates have gone to the lowest level in the last 65 years.
Do you want to ask?
Why are you mad about small businesses, Hasan? This is just weird. I don't...
And so the final thing I'll say is this, and you'll find disagreement. Just because someone gets rich does not mean someone gets poor. In order for you to get rich in a free market system, you must have a good idea. You must create value. You must employ people. You probably borrowed money. And you have an 80% chance of that business not succeeding. In a free market, yes, we applaud success, but you must take responsibility for failure. And you have seen in the last 100 years the standard of living increase for all people across the world. Things get better, prices go down, and we are able to enjoy the abundance that only a free market system can create. And you know what?
Hot take, everybody. Both the left and the right lie to you about grocery store prices. There is no fucking... I don't know what you people pay in Hawaii, New York, and California. But the fucking Kroger and the Meijer prices are the same as they've been for the last fucking 8 years. There is no goddamn $4 fucking tuna. Stop shopping at Whole Foods. It's your fault, Whole Foods people.
I have to call you guys socialists. Bernie Sanders calls himself a socialist.
Yeah.
And we should reject socialism.
Yeah, no, we should. Yeah.
Did Hasan just reject socialism? Oh no.
It's very nice of you to immediately launch this accusation that I don't care for small businesses, or small businesses will never exist under a...
Dude. Look at Charlie Kirk's face. He's like, you don't get how this works, dude. I do the whole Ben Shapiro thing where I autistically throw a lot of things and you need to match something. He's probably thinking, God, I wish Destiny was here. While fucking Hasan's like, this small business thing seems like an attack on me. I will fucking use it as a missile.
Programs and socialized safety nets. This exists everywhere around the world. All of the comparable Western democratic nations have been able to institute socialist principles, and that's precisely why their people are a lot happier. But then on top of
You reject... Look, shut the fuck up, Hasan. God damn it. I thought he'd be, like, better because he's on a stage for some reason and he's not torturing a dog and not worrying about how often he could hit the buzzer. But God, it's just the word salad shit all over again, ain't it?
on top of that, what's really important to me is like focusing on the rate of growth and the GDP is great, but you can't answer this one simple question. Who cares what our GDP is if the person who is dying of abject poverty can't heal himself because we don't have a socialized medicine, for example?
So if you want to talk about healthcare solutions, happy to talk about it. You brought up Norway, Sweden, Finland. You would call those...
Did you see there how Charlie probably knows the talking points and waits for a buzzword like healthcare so he can exploit it and get in there with fucking stats? And he's gonna get in there and he's gonna appeal more to the fucking crowd because he's got list ready. Hasan's just thinking, how do I make myself look better today? That's the issue here.
Socialist countries.
No, I wouldn't call them socialist countries,
Okay,
but they're
use them
definitely
as an
on a
example.
scale. Yeah, I said
Okay,
they're social
so
democracies,
interesting.
which would be a more socialist country.
okay,
Look, if
let
we're
me-
going to have this conversation, let's
I
frame
asked
it.
a very simple question.
No, we'll have a consensus on this first. Let me ask you a question, okay? Because this is like really improper framing, and a lot of people confuse socialism.
You said
and
inherently
communism.
exploitative. You framed the argument.
Oh, with capitalism, yeah, I did.
Okay, so that's...
Yeah.
And I rebutted that. So
How did you rebut that?
by talking about just because
No, by talking about like what, small businesses? It doesn't matter. Every single business.
What the fuck? Okay, Mr. Socialist. You understand that, like, what you want would be better for a person's small business. Like, why are you so anti-small fucking business? Why are you fixated on it? Am I crazy?
Let me say one thing.
Every single
Norway,
business-
Sweden, and Finland, according to the World Economic Freedom Index, are ranked higher than the United States of America. That is not socialist. They have less tax. They have lower taxes.
So that means that you can have socialism and yet still have successful businesses in your country. Thank you for proving my point for me.
Ew! You get to drop the mic thing where you're like, thank you for proving my point. You don't do that on the cutoff. What are they teaching these debate bros nowadays? This is embarrassing. This is cringe. I don't even know if the shit Charlie Kirk's saying is true. This is how it must be being a fucking undecided voter that just votes on fucking superficial shit. Like, that guy talked better. What the fuck?
No,
I love this.
It's the exact opposite. You know what socialist is? Bernie Sanders wants an 80% tax rate on the
Yeah,
rich.
Venezuela
That's
too,
socialist.
right? Dude, listen,
No,
listen.
Bernie
You
Sanders
won't
wants
let me
to keep our fossil
describe
fuel
it.
assets in the
You want me to explain it to you? Because
ground.
you obviously don't.
Did Hasan not have a chance to fucking describe it? This fucker just wants to talk, don't he?
Understand it. Do you want me to explain it to
Is
you?
Cuba not socialist? Is North Korea not socialist? Was Vietnam not socialist? Was Zimbabwe not socialist? You can laugh all you want, Hasan,
Okay, do you
but
want me to
100
explain it
million
to you?
people died under socialism the last 100 years, and you have the gumption to continue.
Okay.
You can keep laughing
Hold on.
to the victims' families from Cuba, from
Yeah.
Venezuela,
Yeah.
from Korea, from Vietnam, from Mao's China, from Stalin's Russia. The number one killer of citizens, from innocent civilians the last 100 years, has been the very idea that you shamelessly wear on your sleeve every single day. Marxism has killed more people than any other ideology over the last 100 years.
Okay. Thank you for those words.
You're welcome.
Did you see what this fucking Nazi Charlie Kirk did over here? He weaved empathy in it. He said, think of the victims. He stole some SJW tactics right there. That's the problem. That's the fucking pendulum's happening. The fucking left is stealing like Bush era stupid fucking right tactics. I don't know anything about anything. I don't endorse politics. But the left, no, this isn't the left. This is the Charlie Kirk. This is the right. Okay. Hi. They are doing this bullshit now. They're fucking getting the empathy in here. What? That's some fucking Anissa Jomha's wife level shit.
When 100 million people die under a communist dictatorship, and some of those millions are also Nazis, which is included there, whatever, you blame communism.
National Socialist Workers Party?
Or you blame socialism.
Fucking got him with that. Hasan, why did you set that up, you idiot? Oh my God, I'm sorry. This isn't political at all. This is just bad debating.
But when 7 million people die every year under our current global capitalist environment, where just by famine alone, before we even talk about imperialism and before we even talk about the damaging wars that are happening all around the world, then it's the individual. So you're essentially telling every single person that's poor, it's your fault that you're poor, it's your fault that you die under a capitalist system. But if you were under a communist system...
I have never said that.
I mean, that's literally what you're saying.
No, it's not.
So whose fault is it? Whose fault is it that 7 million people every year die just by famine-related diseases and famine in our...
Wait a minute. Okay, so let me understand this. So he came in with these stats on people dead from communism and had an empathy. Hasan's hot fire back is 7 million people die of famine in places. But, like, weren't you just saying we need social... What does that have to do with socialism in America? Famine's famine. It don't care what fucking currency you have.
Under our current global capitalist structure.
Whose individual fault is it?
Yeah. Why is it with the system when it comes to communism, but it's actually...
Go from 40 years to 80 years in America for women and 76 years for women.
You're not answering my question.
Global poverty is at its all-time low than it ever has been. It's dropped below 10%.
You're not answering my question. You're not answering... You're talking about something completely different.
There's not a singular person why individuals might die, unfortunately.
What do you mean you talk about something completely different? You just... This is why I said fucking iDubbbz is Yamcha. You need him as fucking filler, but the fucking iDubbbz is disgusting to look at, so we look at Alex Jones instead. My God, Hasan. My God, this is embarrassing.
However, the Veterans Administration...
If you see the veterans, oh God.
$180 billion a year
how disgusting.
we spend trying to help our veterans. Hasan, let me finish. $180 billion a year we spend trying to help our veterans, and they wait in line, they die in the clinic.
Think of Charlie as, like, the dad who came home from work that had enough, and Hasan is the cranky fucking toddler, and it makes sense what I'm seeing.
It's the quality we
How
have seen.
Disgusting.
What's
that
disgusting?
you would send these young men and women overseas to go fight not you. I'm talking about conservatives in general. Just conservatives in general don't mind sending these young men and women overseas to fight imperialist conquests that have nothing to do with...
Don't worry, Charlie, I had your back when people were like, well, screw him. He said no empathy for dead kids in schools. And I said, what do you want Charlie to do about it? Was he supposed to go there Rambo style? What the fuck? Like, what do you all want him to do about it? He's but a person. Hasan, we're not Al-Qaeda. You don't got shot collars on all of us.
Protecting America or protecting American sovereignty. Hold on, that's great, that's great. That's just one war, though. We're waging many currently. But then they come back, and the numbers have obviously increased. The number of casualties have increased.
Am I wrong? Is this almost like a fight of positivity versus fucking negativity? Like, anytime he tries to deliver, this is actually, the stats say this is okay, Hasan's like, how dare you? Don't you know something's happening in Argentina?
The treatment is drastically different than a regular pool of American citizens who aren't in the line of fire. How could you then turn around, not fund that system?
Does the mediator have a shot collar? Let's investigate, XQC style.
That we promised those veterans we would take care of them, not fund that system, and then use it as a talking point to say socialized medicine does not work. That is disgusting.
We should take care of our vets. You know what's disgusting, Hasan? The fact that you...
Hasan, I've had a goddamn enough of it. You listen to your mother. I'm fucking tired. I told you once, I told you twice, I told you 3 fucking times. Oh, don't you put that goddamn smirk on, you mother... motherfucker. I've had enough of it. Dad, no, I'm not fucking having it. I'm Charlie Kirk. I did a sign thing. You hired e-thoughts with my fucking credit card to fucking be bad at Warzone. Dad, it was for the Twitch. I want to be like train wrecks. No, Hasan, I'm not having it.
Administration.
I'm saying that it's underfunded.
That our veterans have to
You're
go through.
using that as a tool to just attack socialism,
No, a
attack
piece of
socialized
evidence.
medicine.
It's
When
called evidence,
This works
Hasan.
in every other country that has tried to do this. This works. This system absolutely
Cuba?
works.
How does the
fact that-
Cuban healthcare system work?
The Cuban healthcare
healthcare system.
The Cuban healthcare system? Oh, you mean the country where they're on the verge of solving AIDS and a multitude of different cancer research? Like, what are you talking about?
Where their life expectancy is 15 years,
okay, but
less than the United States.
You're,
where they
you're,
have life
you're,
Oh my god, Hasan's fans really are fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Notice how he has numbers, whether they're true or not. The way he presents them makes them sound official. This is just like a Hasan stream. He's just pulling shit out of nowhere, and they're like, woo, that's positive news for our side, so we'll woo it. Yay! My god, people. Read a fucking book.
spread starvation where they lock up political
completely
dissidents.
Okay.
Why do people flee Havana, Cuba for Miami, Florida?
I don't
but
know,
they
maybe
don't
our
flee
sanctions
Miami,
have
Florida
something to do with
for
it?
Havana, Cuba.
Okay,
maybe it's because people did not want to willingly give away their land. But I'm not here defending Cuba. I don't give a shit about Cuba, dog.
That mediator patted him on the arm because he's fucking scared, dude. They're scared of Hasan. They're not fucking scared of Charlie Kirk.
Life without the crippling fear that if you lose your job, you might lose your health care and you might literally die. And if you can't fund your medicine, if you can't fund your health care, then you should beg on the internet through crowdsourcing.
Again,
Candace
Hasan,
Owens
you are virtue
was-
signaling constantly because you are
Virtue
implying.
signaling?
You are implying.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do they do when this word's used? I've never seen this. I need to take notes.
That just
Virtue
because I have a
signaling?
different policy perspective, that I care less about these people.
I mean,
the free market
I said
system.
if you're against
whenever
it, that's what you want.
So in
You
every
want
single
private
sector and vertical, allow me to finish.
Okay, you
Whether
want
it be
private
housing-
We watched interrogation videos. We know okay, let's say Charlie Kirk is the detective here and Hasan is the suspect. This looks like this is the fucking one who's, I don't know. This is the cop in the corner. This is the iDubbbz. Like, when you fucking repeat shit, it's because you're ready to spin some bullshit in fucking character assassination. We ain't fooled here. Why is he wearing the thing that Ricky got arrested in the first season of Trailer Park Boys?
People with great
Do
ideas.
you think FDA regulation is bad when it comes to medicine? There are certain elements of regulation that is
Allow
bad.
me to finish,
but I want
Hasan.
you to be
Hasan.
very specific. No, you can't.
Mediator. There's an opinion basher here. Why? Okay, so he's not allowed to have ADHD and skip around in topics, but Hasan is.
Just
Which
throw
one?
8
How about
different points.
let me finish. How about a 30-year patent on a drug that disallows someone with a better idea that would bring down the price of the drug so that the middle class could have the same sort of treatment that the rich and powerful have?
That's the regulation that you think I'm against?
No, I'm not saying you're against it. I'm
fully
saying what I'm
funding it
for,
in a
Hasan.
public
I
way.
hope
No,
you're
I
for
think
that.
we should look.
I think they agree with each other and are saying it in different ways. Well, probably because Hasan's copying him, trying to steal his swag.
And let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
The point
Sorry,
being
you're
is
right.
The free market allows itself to three really, really big things. It allows prices to go down, quality to go up, and abundance to go outward. LASIK eye surgery used to cost $20,000 per eye. The insurance companies...
technological advancements that are
because
inevitable
of the
make it
free
easier
market.
and more
Because
affordable.
the insurance companies would not cover the LASIK eye
this is
surgery.
ridiculous.
It was a cash business. Doctors went outside of the traditional system, and all of a sudden now it costs $500 per eye for LASIK eye surgery.
Everything you're saying is flat out false. And also,
What's false about that?
because we live under a mixed economy, Charlie. So it's a consequence of both publicly funded research and.
What are they debating? I'm so confused. Hasan! I think this is a disinformation campaign. Didn't Alex Jones warn us about people like this?
Also, certain private elements. So when you try to turn around and look at technological advances.
Folks, this is an agent of Hillary Clinton and a lizard person if I've ever seen one before.
that are happening in virtually every field, okay? Virtually every field on an international scale, and assume that this is just a consequence of free market capitalism. Well, let's talk. Yeah, no, it's actually unicorns, dude. Unicorns are giving us magically the
Hassan, answer me a question.
If we're gonna lie about this stuff, then we might as well just go all the way out.
Does insurance cover LASIK?
Does insurance
cover LASIK?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because when you don't have the insurance lobby within the negotiating of prices, then the consumer knows exactly what everything costs.
Are you gonna?
The reason why healthcare costs so much in this country.
Are you daring to explain how something works? Chat. Fucking Hassan's thinking, since when do we let this happen?
The problem with the system we have
and we
now,
live in a country that is virtually the only country on the planet that does not negotiate drug prices. Even Donald Trump said he was going to do this, and he's failed to deliver on that promise, among many other promises, like he was going to solve the economy, or that he was going to bring about world peace. Like, this is preposterous to assume that, like, insurance, you could just unjustify.
So is Charlie Kirk not that big in 2018? Because I feel like he's got way more fucking clout than fucking Hasan has. I don't know. I'm just shocked this media... Like, I'm trying to not have the bias of Hasan bad and does things to his dog. I'm just saying is, like, straight up debate tactics. Nothing he's saying is making any sense, and he's jumping all around. And, like... Charlie just be out here fending for himself, it feels like.
LASIK eye surgery not covered by insurance.
Okay.
Consumers went straight to the doctor, so they knew how much it cost. Therefore, prices went down.
He had to bring out the quotation mark fucking hand gestures. Yeah, he's really talking to his son like he's a fucking third grader now. Listen to me, Hasan. This is what I said.
Every other, because I don't know the ins and outs of the complicated LASIK surgery, and I'm willing to bet that you don't either. You just know a talking point about it, but it doesn't matter.
Oh my fucking God. LASIK surgery! Don't you know? Hasan, does Medicare cover LASIK surgery? I don't know the ins and outs of LASIK surgery.
Look, none of this matters because you are hyper-focusing.
Now, a reminder, everybody, this isn't a TikTok. This isn't a YouTube short. There's no cuts here. This isn't uploaded by a Hasan fan. This is the actual video. There is no getting around this. This is a bad debate.
Regulation
raises prices. Regulation prices out middle-class consumers. Regulation is a tool used by corporations to go after small business owners. That is why the biggest corporation...
Oh, the small business owner like Pfizer. You're right, dude. Come on,
Pfizer has a $100 million a year government lobbying budget. That is not
I hate
right.
that. We agree on that.
Yeah. God damn it. Like, Charlie didn't even have to bring his A game. He's probably like, Hasan Piker, yeah, I am excited. I just gotta fucking pick one word from his word salad and fucking lay facts down, get interrupted, and have a chill day. He really was a patient man with some of these people.
Negotiations. Why is it cheaper in virtually every other country? As a matter of fact, this is a ridiculous talking point because, like, conservatives have, for the most part, maybe not Charlie, but I am willing to hear your perspective on this. Conservatives, for the most part, have, like, completely decided that the whole regulation conversation is ridiculous and have gone so far as to say that we are subsidizing healthcare for the rest of the world because we are the most innovative nation when it comes to medicine. It's preposterous. Every other nation is able to do this, and they're...
Okay, I think we get it. 20 minutes in, I bet it's gonna be the same thing. Charlie's just gonna fucking respond to one of Hasan's buzzwords, exploit it, and then Hasan's gonna get mad about fucking small businesses because he hates poor people like Casey Tron.